While the 2023 Dubai Air Show has cooled down in terms of aircraft orders, that doesn't mean developments are still not happening, and Emirates is preparing to fly better into the coming decades with its flagship Airbus A380 at the forefront of this. The Dubai-based carrier signed a significant number of investments at the air show in preparation for the continued operation of the world's largest passenger plane long into the 2030s. These significant investments saw multiple companies be announced at the one time as part of Emirates' efforts to retain the aircraft that is so important to their day-to-day operation. To ensure that their A380s stay reliable, Emirates has signed an agreement with Collins Aerospace for the long term. Collins Aerospace will support a main landing gear overhaul project for the A380 as part of the agreement between the pair. Meanwhile, Safran Landing Systems is what Emirates sees as a company slated to provide essential nose landing gear services in the future. The fantastic MRO facilities, alongside a significant understanding of the industry, will aid Emirates in tailored support services. Emirates goes on to also say that Lufthansa Technik will prove essential in offering additional C-checks in Manila for their A380s. On top of this, Lufthansa Technik's base maintenance services, or BMS, will be provided to help enable Emirates to ensure that their A380 fleet is up to date in the best possible manner. The signing of further main landing gear agreements have also been revealed. Pratt & Whitney were selected for maintenance and support of the airline's PW980 auxiliary power units. This is the most powerful APU currently in commercial service, and as you would imagine, therefore needs pretty adequate hands to be able to service it. That's where Pratt & Whitney steps in. An extension of a pre-existing agreement with OEM Services has been signed for ongoing component support. OEM's relationship with Emirates actually spans 15 years and includes the key supply of parts, repair services, and additional engineering support. The Dubai-based carrier has also announced that Honeywell will provide wheels and carbon brakes for 116 A380 aircraft in the future. As you're probably beginning to understand, a lot of this is related to the upkeeping of the A380 fleet as it only continues to age long into the future. C-checks are a routine part of life of any aircraft, as briefly touched on with Lufthansa Technik, and for the A380, Emirates will require units to undergo these checks shortly. Emirates has signed additional agreements with two companies in China. These will be responsible for A380 C-checks as part of the agreement. The C-checks are expected to occur in January and February of next year, per the latest forecast. Sir Tim Clark, the Emirates president, said, "The A380 has been and will continue to be very much part of the Emirates story. Its size and capacity has allowed Emirates to unlock growth at some of the world's busiest airports, opened new opportunities for travellers, and substantially raised standards for passenger comfort. Our continued commitment to and confidence in the A380 are why we're investing heavily to keep the fleet in optimal shape and pristine condition. Currently, the airline has 95 of these A380s in service, per the latest data from Cirium. With a fleet average age of 8.6 years for the world's largest passenger plane, the company has been able to keep its fleet relatively young by normal standards by storing the oldest units from the series. This very much aligns with their business model of having not just a simplified fleet, but also one that remains young for as long as possible. Although that will be difficult with time, considering there is no A380neo or progression to the world's largest passenger plane. So the airline based in Dubai will have to potentially look at finding ways to extend the A380's life further by bringing more efficiency or relying on other aircraft types to power the future fleet. That's going to conclude today's coverage on the air show. Thank you very much for your support. Please do take care and do be safe as well, and I'll see you next time.
And we'll fly.